How to stop straining your throat when talking.
Doo-ga-doo-ah.
Hi folks, I'm Voba. I'm a singer and a vocal trainer, and this is my channel about anatomical vocal training. Now, many people, especially people with vocal problems, their problem is not necessarily their worst problem with singing, but with talking. And not only when they talk, but also how they talk. Because when you sing and you have a really, relatively good technique already for singing and your voice is healthy or sounds healthy at least, but then you talk and you get hoarse from talking, or you have been used to your voice being raspy so long that you don't even imagine there's another way your voice could sound. Then talking is your problem. I see with many people, they sing better than they actually talk, and the talking actually hurts their voice. So what you firstly need to do is relax. The very first thing, in order to work with your voice and really build your voice, make your voice big out of its own rather than trying and pushing, is relax. Now when you relax, it's very likely that you will have less volume, probably way less volume. If this is your normal volume, if you relax, then probably you'll have that much volume, which is not a lot for many people because you haven't learned yet how to create volume without pushing, right? So, firstly, you need to relax. Relax your body physically. I want your stomach to be totally relaxed when you speak. And it can be totally relaxed when you speak, when you sing, whatever you do with your voice. Your belly doesn't need to be active at all. So, the very first step is to relax, and then you want to work on opening your rib cage. This is your rib cage. See this? I can open it to the sides. Now, many people can, firstly, when they start, just do it with air, like this. They breathe in, and then they breathe out, and then they breathe in, and then they breathe out. But eventually, what you want to do is you want to open your rib cage and then speak, right? So you want to relax. Step one. Step two, you open your rib cage and then speak. And I have a whole, playlist about support, which I'll link you here, where you can learn how to open your rib cage, and I have some exercises how to do that properly. Relax, open your rib cage. Third thing is yawn, because when you strain your voice when talking, it's most likely that you want to be louder than your voice actually can be with the space that you give it. If you give it just tiny little space and your voice is always like this, then it won't be loud. But if you give it space like that, your voice is just going to be naturally loud, right? So you want to train the muscles to be open enough to always resonate, because resonance comes from space within. You need to open up the inner spaces, literally the space within the thyroid cartilage, right, and the neck, and that space you open through yawning. You just yawn, and when you can yawn and talk, and do that over several weeks. Yes, several weeks, because muscle training needs a while for your system to actually change. Your body will change, which I explain in this video. But that takes time. It takes a few weeks up to a few months, depending where you are with your voice, until you can actually open this up effortlessly all the time, right? And also, my voice didn't used to be open like this. Now, you hear me speak and it sounds open. You can even, I don't know if you can hear it with the microphone, but the room resonates when I speak. You hear a little ha, ha, ha. It resonates just from my voice speaking, because it's constantly open. And it's not constantly open because I constantly think about it, but because my system, my muscles, have changed the way that the system is calibrated, so it's a little more open as a default, right? It's not, oh, I'm trying to open my voice all the time. No, it's just more open because I trained yawning and opening the space so much that my system isn't like this anymore. My voice was really, tiny and not very big when I started, and now it's just naturally open, and I don't have to think about it. I don't have to do anything about it. So basically, those are the three things that you need to do in order to stop straining your voice. Relax. Relaxation is the beginning of vocal training. Very, very important. Secondly, open the ribcage and learn how to open the ribcage without the belly action. Thirdly, yawn. Yawn, yawn, yawn. And always combine all these little exercises with speaking. And then over the course of a few weeks, up to a few months, your voice will become more and more open, and you'll see that you don't even need to, think so much anymore. If you want your voice to, be more open and more broad, but you just feel like, oh, something's not right, I think I'm straining, and then you relax and automatically everything opens up. So if that helps, please leave me a like in the comments, and comment how it makes you feel and what your experiences are with these exercises, and subscribe to my channel if you want to hear more of my content. I hope to see you soon. Want to learn how to do these things that I talk about in my videos? YouTube is great, but a course with an actual methodology is the thing that will give you real results. I have a course called Vocal Foundation on my website. I created a free tour where you can learn the what, why, who, how, and the content, the benefits, the finances, prerequisites, everything about the course. So if you're eager to get your voice to the next level, follow the first link in the description and sign up for my Vocal Foundation free tour.